Hi guys, hello, Rainbow here, and today we're gonna continue playing Fragments of him, Fragments of Will. And we'll continue to see the point of view of Sara, the girl that our lovely Will was dating before at the university, and who he even brought home with him to meet with his granny.
I recognized him then from the first day. And I remembered liking how he'd look back at me then.
How? Oh, okay.
Britpop was still doing pretty well. Good music, Blur, Pulp, that kind of thing, and Oasis weren't just repeating themselves then. Not that the Union was playing much of those.
Okay, so why are there always boys talking with girls and no girl, boy, boy? Okay.
Fridays at the Union were always the same. Crowds of people, the windows steaming up completely, and sticky floors. I kind of miss it. After I'd seen him at the window, I wanted to talk to him. Maybe more. I pretty much went on the hunt.
I'm hunting. Save! Run for your life!
Finding Will wasn't
Hungry
easy.
Games.
I definitely wasn't the tallest person there, and the lights didn't help. I think I was changing fast. It'd only been a couple of weeks since I got to uni, but I felt very different. Will always gave me a good vibe. I know that sounds weird, but there it is.
No, he was
He just
good
felt
man.
like a good person. He was too.
And he was a good person in his own way. Oh, there he is. Go away, I need to talk to Will. Go away, I said go away. I'll begin to flip tables. Come on. Oh, he's with Harry. This skirt don't suit us at all. Oh, you have freckles on your shoulders. That's so nice.
Considering it was the first thing I ever said to him, it's funny that I have no idea what the conversation was about that I butted into.
Hi. So, I heard you were talking about graveyards.
I think I was pretty obvious in my intentions.
You look kind of scary for my taste without eyes, but okay.
We had a few drinks and I remember pulling him outside.
What about Harry? What about Harry? Will, come on. What about Harry? Should have kissed you then, should have held your face, started from the place. Now I'm staring at the lost I made to walk. You take my heart and walk away. Okay. Sorry.
You know the feeling, the rush of anticipation? I was getting that so much.
Whoa, you're bold. So you just taking him to your room or what? Or outside? Oh, it's in a basement. What?
The cold night air hit me and I felt a little dizzy.
It's kind of sad, you know, because she's a lovely girl. And I don't know, she's expecting too much from him. And he's, I don't know. Oh, that's so lovely. You're just watching at the skies. That's so beautiful.
And that was when he first kissed me.
Ah, why, Will? Why you give such a lovely girl such false illusions about her place in your life, what it could be? So you would be sitting right now here in the cinema at the back, kissing, right? No.
We went to the cinema for our first proper date.
And that was Harry. No? Oh, so we can choose, right? Choose. Does it really matter?
We took seats in the back row, living up to that cliche. We didn't make our lives easier. There's that date night expectation if you sit at the back.
Okay. Well, I just like to sit at the back sometimes because you can see the whole screen and also the sound is nicer. Not on your ears.
We both fidgeted, trying to work out how to start.
Can I? Like here. Okay.
I kept looking sideways to see if he was looking at me. I tried not to move my head too much in case he wasn't looking and noticed that I was.
Oh, he was.
I shifted to rest my leg against his. It was awkward and definitely not the natural and subtle thing I was going for. I wanted to hold his hand, but he seemed to shy away. Or maybe he didn't intend that.
Exactly. But why the hell he went with you to the date? Was he having some problems with Harry?
The film had that guy in it who always acts crazy but then does lots of action kick-ass stuff. We weren't really paying attention, I think.
You think?
It was like everything else faded out.
Winchester. Seeing your favorite TV series, well, not favorite, but you know, stuff that you like everywhere. Good shit. I'm sorry.
I finally made an
second
actual
try.
move and put my hand on his leg. I felt so relieved when he smiled at me.
You're bold. You're being bold, girl.
His hand was warm and dry, and his skin soft. He gently held the side of my face, turning me towards him.
And he said, "Go away! Let go of my leg, please."
He closed his eyes and kissed me, placing his lips softly onto mine.
Oh, sorry. I think I'm gonna put the light on already.
We locked our fingers together and watched the rest of the film. We didn't let go until ages after we left the cinema. Did you ever fall in love so hard and so much you just knew it would have to end? It was my first time, but even back then, I think I knew deep down that's what it was.
Who are you asking? I never had any healthy relationships in my life.
Will always gave the impression of confidence, like he always had a grand plan. I wish I knew if he saw that end coming too, like I felt it was. I don't know if that would have made how it went any easier.
Okay. 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 Okay.
I'd been putting off unpacking all of my boxes, but the next day I finally got round to it. I got out the essentials, of course, but I hadn't felt very motivated to do the rest. I put candles out. I think I thought I'd need to do romantic lighting. I had arranged to see Will later in the week. I was really falling for him. Is it weird to tell you this?
No? Oh, Bonnie.
I think I brought my old books as a comfort thing. I didn't really expect to read them at uni. They were just nice to have around. When I was born, someone from my mum's work gave me a toy bunny. I know it's silly, but it makes me happy.
Oh, so we can decide where to put it. That's so nice. It's a little changes in the game, but that's
My mum
interesting.
and biological dad split when I was 6. It was rough for a bit, but Mum, me and my brother Andy pretty quickly were happier for it. My bunny makes
So
me think
now
of
a
those good times.
necklace.
I hung up a tasseled cloth scarf that was my mum's. She's a bit of a hippie.
Here or here? Not, I think here. Why would we put it right in front of our hearts?
I kept on changing my mind.
Okay. Okay.
It shouldn't have mattered so much, but I wanted the place to look nice.
Okay. That's interesting. It's funny ways.
It's weird how long you think about such small things.
What's with our hats? Oh, Benny, it looks ridiculous.
The little choices are important. I guess it didn't make any difference really, but I was happy when I was sure I'd got it right. I wanted to feel comfortable when Will came over.
Okay. Oh, yes, of course.
Will and
We
I,
need to-
it felt like a Romeo and Juliet kind of thing, and just as likely to burn us both as to make us happy.
Why Romeo and Juliet? Are you 13, 14 by any chance? Why? No one was against you.
But what a lovely way to burn.
Oh. Why are you still wearing that sweater around your waist? That's weird. What, you need to warm your... blah. I'm sorry, okay? But seriously, what? What's it even warming except your back? Sexy back. Ah, oh, so
That
that's...
Christmas, I met Will's family. We've been together for 4 months. Do you remember me there?
Yeah, I remember you.
I don't think I really said much that day. I was head over heels in love with him and very worried I'd say something wrong.
It's okay. We'll forgive you anyway.
We were still at that stage where you constantly want to touch the other person. I love that, but I didn't reach out with his family all there.
It's okay. you know,
I got
family
nice
is a
shivers
family
when he
and-
touched me as he poured my wine.
I think he just wanted to, you know, be normal for his granny. Well, I would love to hear your point of view, young man.
The meal went well, I think.
Once again, we're gonna cut it once again and eat once again? What? So this scene also should be pretty short, right?
You only get to make one first impression, so I probably should have worn something else. I felt quite self-conscious.
You're fine.
I loved him so much, but that feeling I had wouldn't go away, that it was all going to end. That Christmas Day, though, I felt like we had a chance.
Of course. Aww. Poor girl. Poor girl. Sarah, right? Sarah! And I'm just playing a game that, well, I played it recently. Well, I played it in November, but okay. Sarah is missing. But not that Sarah. Those...
Things were going well, but over
Yeah,
the months,
I
I felt the
see.
relationship changing.
Okay.
We would watch videos in bed together, or whatever was on the TV.
Okay. Where are
There was
we
a
looking?
transgender character on Coronation Street. We talked about
Oh.
that for a long time.
Okay. What about the glass?
I've never had to think about my sexuality much. I'm straight, and as far as I knew, my friends up until that time all had been too. I just accepted Will for who he was, regardless of his sexuality.
So, you kinda knew?
It's funny to tell you this now, but I was never jealous of Harry. You'd think I would be, but I loved Will so much. I just wanted him to be happy.
Ah,
I think we
so
both could
sad.
feel that an end was going to be inevitable. But we still were in love. We were in love, but lonely too.
I think you were in love and he was not that deep into you. I'm sorry.
It felt like we were the
to
only
you, but-
people in the world. Maybe I didn't mind Will getting closer to Harry because it felt like our own love was too much for two people. We were
What are you
all,
even talking
Will,
about?
Harry and me, studying on the same English degree. There was a spark between Will and Harry, that much was obvious.
Spark, you say?
I know some people would feel jealous, but I don't know. Being around Harry made Will happy.
It's okay when it's in the threesome with honey in the middle in the freeway. I'm sorry. Like I always say, the threesome in some cases is not such a bad way.
I'll never forget that time. Seeing their friendship grow.
Friendship, you say? What's that? What's that weird object?
We often put on music to fall asleep to. Do you remember Enigma? Monks chanting and electronic
Enigma?
stuff. We'd put that on a lot and just let ourselves drift off to the music.
What about the boots?
We listened to a lot of Portishead. Even now when I listen to them, I remember being back in that room, in his arms. As the months went by, we went out less. We had a few friends that we'd go out for drinks with, and Harry, but Will and me spent most of our time together.
Why? He couldn't accept himself or what? I just don't quite see his logic.
Those memories will always be a warm place for me.
No, I don't want to say that he treated her bad and he was just using her. Yeah, maybe they were in love, but not that deep from his part, I think. Like ladies who like other ladies, they can enjoy relationships, also physical relationships with boys, guys, but not on that deep level of intimacy and emotional, I guess.
It might seem odd to you, but it was my suggestion.
No, it doesn't seem odd, because like there was a movie I made a fan with on about a lovely, really lovely Taiwan, I guess, movie when a married man, when his wife decided to have a second child, to suggest to him this, he began to have second thoughts, and also he was a bisexual, and he found one man and there were a spark between them. Well, he kind of lost that guy and that was a shame, but nothing is over, but you know. And the wife was the one to suggest that they split up, because she was like, that's okay, the divorce is okay, and you know, I still love you and we're still loving our child, but you should let yourself be happy and let me be happy, because we still can, it's still possible, but maybe we better be friends.
I told Will to ask out Harry.
Stay
I loved
like
him.
friends.
I knew it would make us all happy for Will to have Harry in his life. It was something he needed to do.
Why are you laying on the bed in your shoes and Converse? Kids these days, what's wrong with you? The blankets would be dirty. What's wrong
I
with
feel
you?
lucky. How many times in your life will you be sure you've helped a person find their true love? Though it was rough. For a long time, I wished that true love had been me.
Yeah, he was a nice man, but you know, you'll find yourself another one. You're 18. You're freaking 18. You have a whole life in front of you. And I think it's better to find someone later.
Let me paint a
than
picture
never.
for you of the end. Will had been seeing both me and Harry at the same time for about 6 months. I can see you think that sounds weird, but
Exactly,
it really
Russell.
wasn't. We were all open, safe, and honest about it. The picture.
Yeah, just
It was
to make sure.
October, and we met in the basement of the Royal Oak. Smoking was still allowed in pubs, and the faint smell clung
amazing.
to everything.
Oh, so you know, her scenes are getting pretty quick.
The seats were covered with tapestry fabric that was worn and faded. The tables were dark, heavy wood. The stone floor smelled slightly of disinfectant.
Okay guys, I think I'm gonna end this part here, because I don't know how long this scene would be, but I want to see it thoroughly. So I think that was all for today guys. Bye, and I'll see you again soon. And as always, you can click on the button down below and subscribe to this channel, and also check some of my previous videos out. Bye.